Namaste. You are most welcome in our today's class. Our topic is demonetization. Our today's topic is demonetization. Demonetization. Okay. Demonetization means it is a real stressful event in the history of India. The announcement by the Modi government really very strange for the Indians, and it was a so stressful decision that everything and every person and every citizen of India, and we can say all the persons of the world related to Indian economy were stunned, were completely stunned. They were in a stressful situation. What was to happen? How will improve Indian economic conditions and the traders and the we can say persons related to the money of investment in Indian system? They are completely puzzled after seeing the situation, stressful situation, demonetization. In Hindi we can say विमुद्रीकरण and नोटबंदी. So demonetization is such a stressful event, and every person after seeing the situation, after seeing the and after listening the news feels stunned, feel puzzled, and I think from the age of childhood to oldhood, every person was thinking suddenly about the hidden money, and imagine that the persons who are in a way, imagine that they were going for a journey, and the persons and the students and the candidates who are taking part in any type of exam, and the persons who are living away from the home, each person's pocket was empty suddenly. So really it was very stressful event, and I think very sadful. Demonetization, what type of event in it, what type of matter is this? The time of at post-marital, at the time of evening we can say, almost at post-marital, and day at November 2016. Suddenly our Prime Minister Modi made an announcement that the 500 Mahatma Gandhi series notes were replaced newly one, and the old ones are stopped or removed from the Indian currency. So the old currency and the unaccounted currency for them, or we can say for these persons, it was an option that they should go on the door of the bank and replace their notes. This was the historical event, and I think very sadful for every person. So such type of event is known as demonetization. Now listen me once again. What was the event? The time almost evening at post-marital, and the day at November 2016. Our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji made an announcement through the electronic media, on we can say TV, that the 500 and 1000 rupees of Mahatma Gandhi series were removed from Indian currency, and every Indian has duty to replace them from their bank accounts. This event was very stressful, and after seeing and after listening this news, seeing the situation, listening the news, every person, that person was there, was completely stunned and puzzled, because their pocket, their money was finished. And I think the schedule of the morning, if anyone like the other systems has fixed, but now they have to change the schedule because no person have money. So I think 1, 2 or 3 months the Indian economy made completely inconstant, and the decision of the Modi government was completely criticized on the world forum, and the Indian economy was the situation was in a form of inconstancy. Now, if the decision was absolutely wrong and sadful and world level, the decision will get, then what was the thinking before they replaced this currency? Then I think Modi government want to say, what was the benefit, what was the target? The target of removing the money, 500 and 1000 rupees, the main target behind it was that financial reform, because in these days, or we can say at present now, in those days, we have seen a fake parallel currency was running in Indian economy. We can say maximum part of our economy was unbelievable. So each person, and I think the image of Indian currency out of India was nothing. So Modi government took a decision to remove this fake currency and start a new one, latest and different type of currency in replacing the notes 500 and 1000 rupees of Mahatma Gandhi series. So this was the main target. The main target of demonetization of Modi government was that financial reform. It means to remove the fake parallel currency. Come on next. What was the second target? What was the single aim? To remove the currency. The second aim was also very important, equal the first. Curb black money. Curb means remove black money, remove corruption and stop terrorism. You know, in the supported areas, we can say in the touched areas of our Indian border and in some of the states also, we can see the terrorists were increasing so fast, and their trade and their system was very helpful for Indian economy. So the decision of Modi government was absolutely right. If we see the increasing terrorism and increasing corruption, in lieu of the decision was absolutely performed, absolutely right, absolutely fantastic. So there was two aims we will notice. First was financial reform. It means to remove, to replace the fake parallel economy. The second was curb black money. It means to remove black money, to remove corruption and to stop terrorism. Now, what was the loss? So you know, sir, a coin always has two sides. One side we can say brightest and second we can say dark side. A side shows always optimism, a side always pessimism. Loss, what was the loss? Loss was that heavily criticized on the world platform, because India was, very large country. India was very biggest platform, very large country, and India is the largest democracy of the world. So the economic inconsistency of Indian platform was not for the effective or affect the Indian economy, it was the problem for on the world level. So the decision of government or the government was criticized by the world firm. All the traders were completely stunned. What was happening in future? They have to spend or they have to take some money. They have to their, we can say, attitude of working for the Indian trading were absolutely changed for some time, because it was the inconstant condition for them what was happening in future. So the announcement was sudden and unscheduled. What was the reason? What was the problem? And why we feel lost? What was the problem? Problem was the announcement was sudden and unscheduled, because I think except our Prime Minister, no one knows about this event. The program was so sudden and unscheduled that every person feels problem. And the poor person, we can say poor Indians, were so completely puzzled. Several days were linked, because they have no money, they have no rupees, they have no currency for their treatment. So the several days were also linked. Then what was the conclusion? Imagine that if you have money and money is black money, imagine that if you have black money, what was your option? What was the option to save your money, and what was the option to change your money into fair money? What was the method? The method was is that Modi government announced a program, announced a scheme, प्रधानमंत्री गरीब कल्याण योजना. प्रधानमंत्री गरीब कल्याण योजना. If you have black money, you should deposit your all payment in this scheme, प्रधानमंत्री गरीब कल्याण योजना, and after 4 years you will get your money as a fair money. It was the option to settle your black money, and this black money that you deposited in your account, government account, प्रधानमंत्री गरीब कल्याण योजना, this money was for the poor persons, and this money was have to used only for the we can say schemes for the welfare of the poor person. Okay, understand my language? It was the matter of demonetization. Demonetization, what type of event? This is the question. What type of scheme? Why this scheme was launched? What was the reason behind it? What was the benefit? What were the loss? And what is the conclusion? And what type of situation create in Indian economy and on the world form? These are the essence. These are the situations. These are the meaning. You conclude your ideas, and after concluding your ideas, you may present, I think, your conclusion. What want you to say? What is your meaning to say on the use of demonetization? Every person has different ideas. There is not the matter, but matter is that as far as we reach the truth of demonetization, we can say this position was very critical for the poor ones, and on the world form for the traders, it was not the so right decision, but it was the decision of government. Okay, thank you.